Hello students, good morning. Students, in previous lecture we were study about the division that includes the simplest type of plants, that was the bryophyta. That was the division bryophyta. Now here today we are going to discuss about the division pteridophyta. Students, the members belonging to this division are called pteridophytes. Pteridophyta is a very vast division, including about 40% total number of plants in kingdom plant. The members are commonly called snakes of plant kingdom. Why they are called snakes of plant kingdom? Because most of the members are climbers. Most of the plant members are climbers. They just crawl on the fences, the surface of the soil, like that. That's why they are called snakes of plant kingdom. And they also includes the shrubs that are commonly called horse tails. What? Horse tails, ferns, and club mosses. What? Club mosses. Now students, we are going to discuss about the general characteristics of the plant members included in this division. These are plants are first terrestrial and vascular plants. It means they are the first terrestrial and vascular plants. In bryophytes are the first vascular plants, but they are amphibians. They live in water as well as on land both, but they only found on the soil, it means on land. That's why here the term used, first terrestrial vascular plant. Is that clear? With tissues, xylem and phloem vascular tissues. It means xylem and phloem, both vascular tissues are present for absorption of water and minerals as well as their transportation and storage. Its main body is sporophyte. The plant's main body is sporophytes, which bears sporophylous leaves, and these sporophylous leaves bears the sporangium. It means male and female reproductive organs. Now students, the sporophyte, it means the main plant body. What we learn in bryophyta? In bryophyta we learn the plants are predominantly gametophyte. But here, this is the developmental stage from bryophyta to pteridophyta. So, here the members are included, or member plants are included. They represent the sporophyte as a dominant plant. And the plant body are well differentiated into root system and shoot system. It means stem, branches and leaves are present. Either they are flowerless plants. It means no accessory reproductive organs are formed in the member plants, but they bear some reproductive organs that helps in the production of gametes, because they do not bear seeds. They do not bear seeds, but bears sporangia and sporophylous leaves. What are sporangia? The sporangia are two types, male sporangia and female sporangia. The male sporangia is called antheridia, whereas the female sporangia is called anthrozoites or archegonia. You can say that archegonia. The antheridium produces, it means male reproductive organ produces anthrozoites, whereas the female reproductive organ of the member plants, it means archegonia, produces oospheres. Let's going to discuss about their gametophytic phase. Before we are going to discuss about the spores. The spores are born in sporangia, and the group of the sporophylous leaves are called sori. There are minute leaves or group of leaves are present on the main stems are rachis as rib with node and internodes. These small leaves are spore bearing, and these spore bearing leaves are called sori. What? Sori. S-O-R-I. Sori. You have to remember this term because it is asked in many competitive exams like NEET and MPBT. Either all the medical examination will be comes as a stage that is called NEET. Now, another characteristics. The gametophyte plant is smaller, less differentiated, called prothallus. Its gametophyte plant is smaller. When the spores free in the environment, they just grown in the form of a gametophyte plant. And that gametophyte plant is smaller, less differentiated, called prothallus, which bears male and female reproductive structure. The male reproductive structure is called antheridia. The male reproductive structure is called antheridia, and the female reproductive structure is called archegonia. It's called archegonia. Is that clear? So here respectively written the male reproductive organ antheridia and the female reproductive organ, that is the archegonia. These both bear spores. The antheridia bears anthrozoids, that is the male gamete, and Archegonia bears oosphere or egg, that is the female gamete. Students, what you visualize here, from sporophyte, there is the phase comes in their life cycle, that is the gametophyte. It means from diploid to haploid condition. This is called alternation of generation. Plant shows, it means plant shows alternation of generation. From haploid gametophyte, this is the growth phase or developing phase, and this is the premature phase or mature phase, that is the sporophyte. So, from haploid gametophyte state to the diploid sporophyte. From haploid to diploid stage. This is called alternation of generation. It means it shows haplodiploidic type of life cycle. Understood? In the final lecture of this chapter, we are also going to discuss what is haplontic life cycle, what is diploidic life cycle, and what is haplodiploidic life cycle. So don't worry if not understand clearly. Just come on another peculiar characteristics. Pteridophytes may be homosporous as well as heterosporous. They may be homosporous. It means bearing only one type of spores. Are heterosporous, it means bearing both types of spores, male and female. Now, the example of some members: Coleotom, Lycopodium, Equisetum, Dryopteris. Dryopteris is the best example of this division, and they have very recognized characteristics. All the characteristics can be easily identified with the specimen of the Dryopteris, because the story and prawns clearly visualized in their sporophylous leaves. And the rhizoidal presence of rhizoidal root remains also in Dryopteris. So, in next video lecture we are going to discuss the diagrammatic representation of the classification of division Pteridophyta, which is grouped into following 4 groups: the Coelophyta or Coelopsida, Lycophyta or Lycopsida, Anthophyta or Sphenopsida, and Pteridophyta or Pteridopsida. Thanks students for joining this lecture.